Sometimes, an archaeological discovery seems to arrive completely out of sequence. Take this 2,000-year-old object, excavated from the sands of Mesopotamia. It was found near Baghdad, and based on its peculiar internal structure, its discovery forced researchers to ask if the people who built it already grasped the principles of electricity. The anatomy of this artifact is specific. Inside a clay jar sits a copper cylinder. Suspended down the center is an iron rod. Crucially, the metals never touch, and the top features an asphalt seal, commonly used to trap liquid. Take those raw materials, two differing metals suspended without contact inside a sealed vessel, and you have the exact schematic for a basic chemical battery. To see if it worked, scientists built precise replicas and filled them with a weak, acidic liquid available at the time, like vinegar. This chart shows the electrical output from that exact setup. As soon as the acid hits the separated metals, the baseline instantly spikes, producing a low, mathematically measurable electrical voltage. The jar works. But if a Mesopotamian civilization possessed working electrical technology thousands of years ago, we'd expect to find infrastructure to support it. Instead, the ancient historical record is entirely blank. We have a physical object that functions as a battery in a modern lab, sitting in an ancient world devoid of any known electrical application. This forces historians to cross a difficult line. We have to separate what a physical object is capable of doing from what its creator actually intended it to do. There are no ancient manuals titled, "How to Use Your Battery." We have found no excavated wires, no lighting fixtures, and no peripheral devices that run on a current. Without instructions, researchers have to hypothesize a practical, localized use. One major theory suggests the device was a tool for electroplating, an industrial method for transferring a very thin layer of metal onto another surface. A craftsman could theoretically use a weak, steady electrical current to extract gold or silver from a solution and bond it to jewelry, making this a highly lucrative piece of manufacturing equipment. Another theory moves away from industry and into the temple. Priests might have used the jar during religious rituals, where the mild electrical charge created a tingling sensation that worshippers interpreted as a supernatural touch. Both ideas are physically plausible, but neither is backed by direct historical text. We are left trying to reverse engineer ancient human intent based entirely on modern scientific tests, and that approach might be overcomplicating things. The artifact may have been built for a highly mundane task, safe storage. An ancient scribe could easily wrap a fragile document or scroll around the central iron rod, place it in the copper sleeve, and seal the whole thing with asphalt to protect the parchment from the harsh desert elements. This simpler explanation gains traction when we look at the broader archaeological context. This specific jar design is not an isolated occurrence. Similar clay vessels are scattered throughout excavations in the region. Their exact historical purpose is still debated, but they are clearly common items, and importantly, they completely lack the internal metal structure required to generate a charge. When viewed as part of this broader ceramic tradition, the artifact takes on the character of a standard domestic item. This leads us to a concept in archaeology known as a coincidence of design. Chemistry is rigid, submerge two different metals in acid, and electrons naturally flow between them, completely independently of human awareness. Thus, an ancient craftsman building a waterproof container with a clay shell, copper lining, and an iron spindle would accidentally build a battery. This means we don't have to explain a lost technological golden age. The understanding of electrical currents likely never disappeared, because it never existed in the minds of the people who shaped this clay to begin with. The voltage is real, but it is a byproduct of basic chemistry, not the result of an intentional scientific breakthrough. The Baghdad Battery provides no final answer, leaving the question of its creator's intent open after nearly 2,000 years. But that ambiguity is valuable. It proves that the ancient world was highly inventive, utilizing materials and engineering in ways we are still trying to properly categorize. Ultimately, it serves as a strict warning for how we study the past. Just because an artifact can perform a specific technological function today, we cannot assume that was the reason it was built. History still holds countless secrets. Subscribe to Velmora Ancient, and explore the world's greatest ancient mysteries with us.